Hi everyone, in this video I will show you how to print your pattern at home, what is test square and why you need it, and how to connect patterns in two ways. One will be beautiful one and the second one will be really fast one. So if you want to know how to do this, watch this video till the end. So I have my pattern A4, this file, you can see it here. What I do, I don't know how it works on your computer, but I always open it with preview. This one, I have MacBook, I don't know how it works with other laptops. In my case it works like this. So I open it like this and you can see that this is actually test square, 5 and 5 centimeters. Every pattern has test square and this one is very important. And you can also check the rest, so it's just like the details of the pattern itself. So what you do, you have to print it. If you have printer at home, it's really convenient. So you can make as many patterns as you want. So look, it's very important that when you print the pattern, this test square will be exactly 5 and 5 centimeters. So this is like a test for us that the setting of the printer are correct, basically. Okay. So what I do, I first print only this first page, because this is 49 pages, and if you print it not in the right settings, all of them, you will need to start again. So first I click print. I only choose the first one, so from 1 to 1 here, and I print it like that. Okay, only first one, and then I check the test square. Okay, so I printed this only first page. Do not print everything, only first one. And next I have to check my test square if it's really 5 and 5 centimeters. So what I do, I just measure. And actually you can see that it's not exactly 5. It's like 4.8 or 9, but it's not 5. So what happened? The settings of your printer were not correct a little bit. We have to adjust them. So if you would print it like this, the whole pattern would be a little bit smaller and it would not fit your body. Okay, so make sure you adjust your settings, and when it's exactly 5 centimeters, then you can print the whole pattern. So let's go back to the settings. I will show you what you need to change. Okay, so look, it's important. When I click file, print, and now here the scale should be 100%. At least in my printer it works like this. Then the measurements in my case are correct, but sometimes automatically the program choose scale to fit, then it will be not 100% here. And this is what happened first time when I printed. It was 97% and the test square was smaller. And you actually have to check how it works with your printer, because most of the time it works like that, but it can be a bit different. So make sure you have it 100%, test it again, and when you will have it 5 and 5, you print everything together. First again from 1 to 1, and then measure your test square. I printed this first page again with 100%. Let's see if it's 5 and 5. Now it's exactly 5 centimeters here and also 5 centimeters here. Now we can print all the pages. I printed my pattern and how to connect it. So every page will have, in these patterns, they give you the letter and the number. So A1, next will be A2, A3, and after that, oh wait, it's just on this side. They also have B, sometimes C and D. So what you have to do, first you connect all the A's. So we have many of them. I think it's this. So look, A1 and A2 definitely have to go next to each other. So let's see how we actually can connect them. This one, and I already see the lines go like this. So A1, A2 just go next to each other. A3 goes like this, and after the rest. So what you do, look, you take scissors and you cut only one side. So or this one, you cut out this paper, so we can just like follow in this line, okay, like that. And after that, you already can see that if I place it this way, the picture will be like complete, right? So what I do, I take the tape, and how I do this, I first just connect this part like this to the table. I cut extra, and it's easier then to match the lines. So then I match my lines. One side is already connected, and now you focus on the other side like this, okay? And the same you repeat with all of them. Then this one, A3, again we cut this side, tape, and we match lines. This way you need to connect separately all the A pages, it will be long piece, all B pages, if you have C and D or some other like letters, all of them you connect, so you will have these long pieces. Okay, I connected a little bit of A and a bit of B to show you how it works, and A and B should be connected, it's very logical. So like this, it's not really working, you see the lines are not matching, but if I change it this way, you can see that it's actually one piece. So again, we repeat the same, you cut out one side, or this one, and with tape you connect it. So this way you basically connect the whole pattern. It can be really big and it takes time, but you will have the pattern at the end. If you really don't like to make this part, then I recommend you to print it on the plotter. You just go to some print shop and print it there. Then you just need to cut out all the details. Okay, so now you can see it's matching, and with the tape we connect it. Just absolutely the same steps that we did before. First one side, and we match the lines. If it's a little bit not matching, just a couple millimeters, that's okay. That's not like a horrible mistake. The dress or whatever you make will fit anyway. Just a couple millimeters, okay? So you can see that this is detailed. The pattern is not full, I didn't print anything, but you will, as soon as you connect all of them, you will need to cut out following the most outside line. So I see that this is detailed. You can even see that it is back skirt flows. So after you have everything connected, you just cut out all these details following the outside line like that, and you will have like minimum 3 details, sometimes like 10 of them, and we will need all of them to make your piece. And the same way you cut out this one. But I hope you got an idea. If it's not clear, let me know. So now I want to show you second way how to connect pattern pieces. This way is a bit different but much faster, and let's see if you will like it. Some people like this way, some people like first way. So let's get started. What you have to do, you have to just cut out the corners of your pattern. Here we will need to see the numbers and the letters, so make sure that you cut like a little bit, not the whole thing, like that. Okay, and now what you do, you have A4 and A5, they should go next to each other for sure. Let me see. Okay, so I think it will go this way, right? Because you can see the lines continuing. So what you do, you take the tape, and again you connect one side, and then we don't cut anything out. You just kind of place it on top, and you can see, because you cut out the corners, you can see the previous line. So you see and this line, and you need to match lines. And also focus on this line, so it should be like one line. Okay, it's a bit harder, you have to focus on these lines. So this corner I matched lines here. I also see that this line more or less go together, and then I go to this corner and I also see this line a bit and this one, so I match them and I connect it. So you can also see that this piece more or less like one together, so lines are matching. And basically this is the way. because you cut the corners, you can see a little bit of line on both sides. Okay, let's do this again with my B pages. So 5, B4, B5. It goes this way, I guess. Again, I first connect this one. And then again, I have to focus on these corners. So I first look at this line that it goes together here. And then I'm like, oh, is this one go together? Yes. Then I can connect this side. And then this corner, again, line is matching. This line more or less straight. And I connect it. And after that, this we connect A and B. And you can see that this is one piece. So the same logic. But the most important place will be connection of this. Okay, let's focus on these lines. Okay, I kind of don't see a lot now. I see these two lines, and I focus at this line more or less straight, and I connect it. Then sometimes it's not visible, but just try to imagine how would line go. And here I can see the small end. You can see this line on the back layer, and I connect it. So it's not very beautiful ways because you can see this like seam allowances, I don't know how to call it, but you can see that you just continue this line, right? You don't see a little bit like 1 centimeter, but you can imagine in your head how line would go. I just continue like that. This way is much faster. So you can try both of them and see which one you like. Okay. And this is of course not the whole detail, just part of it, but I hope you understand the idea. I hope you enjoyed these videos. Let me know if everything was clear, because it's very important for you. Make everything clear. Ask me questions if you have them in the comments, and I will make more videos for beginners. Make sure you check my playlist for beginners, because I have like videos from the very beginning, how to use sewing machine till the end. And don't forget to follow me on this channel. Don't forget to follow me on my TikTok, Instagram, because I have a lot of useful information there. And I hope to see you in my next sewing videos.